Neno hili si hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. Are there plans to eliminate George Natembeya? And who could be behind that motive? I'm asking that question because earlier today, this is what happened. I want you to watch it very closely and tell me if this was not an attempt on the life of George Natembeya. That unfortunate incident took place in Kabuchai.
Ni polisi ama? Ni nini? Twende wewe. Twende wewe bana. Funga mlango. Twende wewe funga mlango. Funga mlango. Twende. Twende. Avance. Avance kama kupila nani ufingina. Avance. Wewe Mungu. Mungu wangu.
Oh, relax. Kuja bana. Kuja rent. Kuja rent.
Yani bunduki. Wewe Mungu wangu.
Kabuchai is the constituency where Moses Wetang'ula comes from. And because of that, most people, including Natembeya, are associating the attempt on his life to Moses Wetang'ula.
Ambia Wetang'ula kwamba Natembeya amepigana na majangili Rift Valley. Amepigana na majangili Isiolo. Amepigana na watu ambao wanabeba bomu. Asiniletee watoto kuja kunipiga mimi na mipini. Sema Wetang'ula kumbavu. Mwambie yeye shenzi. Mwambie awache ujinga. Awache ujinga. Wangu bwana sema Wetang'ula awache ujinga, awache nione. Yeye ni speaker wa National Assembly. Yeye ndiye anachea mkutano ya wabunge wote katika taifa la Kenya wakiunda sheria, si ndio? Yeye anatakana kuwa mtu wa kwanza ku respect sheria. Hawezi kuwa mtu wa kwanza kuvunja sheria, si ndio?
But the question remains one. If George Natembeya is not a threat to anybody, as far as Luhya politics is concerned, why are his rallies being targeted? In this video, I want to reveal to you guys why George Natembeya is going to find it very rough moving forward.
Watu wasifikiri kwamba sisi si wanasiasa. Sisi ni wanasiasa. Na mimi nataka niwaambie, hata yule anatembea hapa anaitwa Natembeya, nini anatembea? Mimi nataka nimwambie 2027 musikize kabisa. 2027 kwa sababu pia sisi ni wanasiasa. Tutasimamisha mtu hapo Nzoia hatari ambaye ataonyesha Natembeya mlango aende nyumbani.
Before you do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a by-election in Malava, and then there are two other by-elections in the Luhya nation. Those by-election will definitely shape the 2022 politics as far as Luhya politics is concerned. And George Natembeya is currently right at the center of those by-election. William Ruto persuaded Musalia Mudavadi to fold his party. And I think he's regretting today. Moses Wetang'ula refused to fold his party. But Moses Wetang'ula is clearly sabotaging UDA in Malava. But in Kabuchai, he's protecting it. And that's why the goons were unleashed. Why do you think the goons were unleashed on George Natembeya? Number one, if you are to ask me, is about the Luhya kingpin politics. Who is the next Luhya kingpin? Because we have Moses Wetang'ula, we have Musalia Mudavadi. The two are currently facing serious political challenge in their backyards. Then George Natembeya is emerging. And because of that, there is strong fear amongst Mudavadi and Wetang'ula. And that's why yesterday, Musalia Mudavadi made this statement. This was a clear warning to George Natembeya.
You have just been elected for your first term. And you think you can be all over. You know, the late President Moi once said, because I've been young also, I'm not too old either, but you know, there's a situation where you have to manage your ambition. Even Shakespeare said it. You can be ambitious, you want to jump onto the horse. But you can also be so ridiculous, you have this vaulting ambition. When you want to jump onto the horse, you miss going into the saddle of the horse, you jump until you fly over the same horse and land on the other side. They call it vaulting ambition. Yani ambition ambayo haina mwelekeo. The way I see it, and this is democracy, but we are politicians. Do you think in 2027 we cannot field enough people? We will field. UDA will have candidates in Nzoia. Do you think the same person will have time to roam all over? We will ground him in his own county. And I'm telling you, mark my word, you will see it.
So that's number one. Number two, there is a clear outbreak of Tawe movement in the Luhya nation. And that Tawe movement is actually complicating the equation for President William Ruto and his 2027 re-election bid. Because Mount Kenya has left William Ruto is now banking on the Luhya nation and the Luo nation. So Malava was going to be that test. But from all indications, even if UDA were to win, which I doubt, something is wrong somewhere as far as Luhya politics is concerned. And William Ruto is clearly worried. So they're trying to stop that Tawe movement by all force. And that's why, if you look at what happened in Kabuchai today, the member of parliament who has now defected from Fort Kenya to Tawe movement, the house was vandalized.
Surely. Wameamua sasa, wanasema wanaenda Marina penye waliharibu tena wanaenda kuharibu huko. Wacha mimi nikimbie mbio. Wewe halipa wewe mboko. Kulie report wazee kamba wachi report wasi. Wasanga chini. Nasikia wanaenda pia Marina. Watu sasa tumeamua tena mbio huko tuende tuwaonyeshe yale mambo inaendelea. Na unajua sasa ingine si vizuri watu nguyas. Unajua kufanya ndio hayo. Ndio haya. Usiseme kwa alipa siku kuonyesha, nimekuonyesha.
And again, the gun drama. But that has not stopped Natembeya and his team from continuing with what they were doing. Number three, I think the intention is really to scare George Natembeya and his supporters. And if you're to ask me, I'm reading a test run here. Someone wants to test Natembeya and violence. That if they were to engage Natembeya using violence, What will he do? What can he do? And they tested it. Unfortunately for them, Natembeya proved to be totally different. Natembeya did not move, even after those gunshots. He was just there until the bodyguard came and told him, "Way, let us move out of this place." His vehicles were vandalized. Despite that, again, he still continued with his programs on foot. And lastly, I want to conclude that panic mode has kicked in. There's the fear that if not stopped, Natembeya might actually sweep in Malava, Kesa, and the ward in Kabuchai. And that's going to be bad signal for William Ruto and his brigades in the Luhya nation. So they have to stop him. I don't know what you think. That's my take for now. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.